Welcome to my channel.
Nothing can beat a Jet 2 holiday.
The day started at 6 a.m. at Chris Dad's factory to celebrate Chinese New Year, together with family and colleagues, where work and home quietly blur for a moment. We paste red decorations onto cold walls, then gather all of us to pray. Red envelopes are passed around, small blessings to close the celebration. Finally, fireworks light the morning, marking a special day. After the celebrations, we head to my favorite Taiwanese breakfast spot. Next up, coffee time. It's so hidden that only people who know, and somehow that's exactly what makes it famous. And the coffee? Honestly, it speaks for itself. Then a quick tennis class because apparently we are doing everything today. After tennis, we head straight to Hayashi Department Store, and this is a must-go in Tainan. It's one of Taiwan's oldest department stores, originally built in 1932 during the Japanese colonial era and beautifully restored, so you can still feel all the original architectural details as you move through it. 6 floors packed with local delicacies, handmade goods, and souvenirs you actually want to keep. This isn't your usual chain store mall. It's all carefully curated local design, cafes, and cultural spaces. Each floor feels like a different mood, like the building is slowly shifting as you go up. And by the time you reach the rooftop, it opens into wide views over Tainan, a small historic shrine, and playful installations that make it feel more like a cultural playground than just a roof. Everything is so beautifully designed, from elegant minimalistic boxes to nostalgic vintage style wrapping that feels like a gift before you even open it. On the second floor, things shift into innovative design. Creative brands, cultural creations, and handmade crafts that feel fresh and unexpected. There's also a mix of unique curated pieces, plus fragrance and skincare brands that make the whole space feel like a blend of design gallery and lifestyle boutique. The drawings on the plates are just lovely. And all these wooden objects, plus the key holders, they are really cute. Honestly, they feel like the perfect little homemade gifts, the kind you end up wanting to keep for yourself. Even the tissue boxes are surprisingly elegant. They've also got tote bags and basically a bit of everything. The bubble tea bags are a must-have. They are so iconic and come in every style you can think of. My favorite thing in the whole shop has to be these tiny wooden miniature houses inspired by Japan. I've never seen anything like them. And every time we come here, we also use this print machine. You just log into your Instagram, pick your photos, choose a frame for each one, pay, and that's it. Such an easy way to make a really nice souvenir. The third floor is fashion style with design pieces, accessories, and lifestyle goods meant to feel curated and locally designed, though somehow it doesn't come across as very modern. They have shoes, bags, redesigned traditional clothing, and jewelry. I especially fell in love with the phone holders. Of course, the cat design section caught my attention. And the scarves for dogs and cats, I just can't. Absolutely adorable. Fourth floor, Culture Salon. This space is an exhibition and event hall with a bookstore and a multi-experience area. Today there's a miniature Taiwanese house exhibition. It honestly feels like the building knew I was coming because I couldn't have picked a more perfect surprise myself. The level of detail is incredible. Every tiny element is so carefully made and you can really see the talent and craftsmanship behind it. I didn't want to leave. The dishes are so realistic. This level of precision is insane. Fifth floor, unique cuisine. Taiwanese delicacies and the Hayashi Cafe are both here, so basically it's the department store gently telling you to take a break and eat something. But first, let's head up to the 6th floor for a little unexpected surprise. This is the city scenery level. It brings together a shrine, an observatory, and a creative space all in one floor, which already feels like a calm little mix of different worlds. And make sure to visit the little rooftop shop as well. Definitely one of my favorites. It's full of the cutest small souvenirs, all very representative of Taiwan. Look at this, a small Shinto shrine sitting quietly on the rooftop.
This wall was what?
Was born by Americans here.
Here? This wall? Oh wow. This is the mark of the bullet? Really?
Yeah, it's written there.
Injured?
Passed by the shop again on my way out and got caught again. At this point, I think I live here. I'm officially obsessed and financially at risk. I want to buy everything. The keychains, the stickers, even this boarding pass design that has absolutely no business being this cute. Everything is packed with detail, like it's personally trying to ruin my self-control. I spent a solid 15 minutes trying to choose which wooden shop I wanted. 15 minutes for a miniature building. I finally picked one. This little town completely blew my mind. And then Chris showed me the phone holders. And just like that, more keychains appeared. It was no longer shopping. It was a loop, a trap, a very aesthetic trap. Someone please intervene before I buy the entire village. On the rooftop, there's a pong being installation. Tea time at Hayashi Cafe, and time to finally try the pong being for real. The cafe has a vintage charm with warm wood tones and a calm, nostalgic feel.
They're empty inside. It's like this.
What?
It's empty.
It's it? Oh. Who taught you?
I invented. It's made from flour, water, from white sugar. Crispy outside, sweet filling inside. It will serve as a gift for postpartum.
Okay.
After you give birth. I'm supposed to eat this. I remember when I was
When you were pregnant?
my family they pan fried it with seasoning oil.
So you remember when you were pregnant?
Yeah.
After you gave birth?
I eat a lot.
You ate a lot of this? Yeah.
After paying for all the gifts, they gave us a little booklet at the ground floor to collect stamps from inside the department store.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the last one.
Or Hayashi. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Like this? Ready? Ooh.
It was amazing. This place is a whole experience on its own, not just a shop. And honestly, there's no better place for gift inspiration. You walk out with way too many ideas and probably a few actual bags too. Alright, heading to one of our favorite spots, the kind of place where you say just 10 minutes and wake up 2 hours later. Live music, cute shops, bubble tea every 5 steps, and ice cream that always has a massive line. So as per tradition, we do the sensible thing. We go hide in the toy shop right in front of it, which has a mini toy section. And when I say mini, I mean toys for ants. But here we are, debating whether we need a tiny rubber dog. We do. Obviously, we got bubble tea. We're in Taiwan. It's basically mandatory. And not just any bubble tea, the signature one. Herbal tea with jelly and boba. Next stop, family eggs. Think of it as the Taiwanese take on a crepe. Cracked eggs, pepper, pork floss with a bit of salad, that fluffy, savory dried pork you find everywhere here, all wrapped in a thin, slightly crispy roll. Simple, quick, and delicious. Street food doing what it does best. So good.
How is it? You have to go to cut your hair. Yeah. So we bought this backpack. Packing. So tomorrow we have to wake up super early and go to the airport because we're going to honeymoon. So we were so excited when we were in Paris. We were talking about backpacking. So we just bought a backpack today. But actually, people who are backpacking, their backpack is their luggage. No one has like 2 suitcases.
No, some
Plus
of the
the backpack.
backpacker, they have their luggage check-in in Chevreux.
No, but it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
We are going for the adventure.
They left their suitcase in Chevreux.
So we are going for the adventure, and then now we have one big suitcase. You take your Todd's shoes. Me too. It makes no sense.
The adventure, it's the if the
Do I
payment
take my
gonna
Gucci
pass.
bag? Like, I don't really know what's happening.
New hair machine.
There's no way I do that. She does that to my hair.
I wasn't convinced. I resisted. And then I became my niece's guinea pig. Suddenly, purrs. Honestly though, not so bad. Next day, honeymoon time. New Zealand, let's go. Small plot twist, train was full, so we rerouted to Taichung. Silver lining though, got to make a little stop
So
to see
cute.
friends and their absolutely adorable daughter. Waiting at the train station, looking like the most obvious tourists alive. Backpack, cliché pictures, the whole thing. Obviously, fried chicken was ordered. Taiwan never lets you leave hungry.
What does it mean?
And oh my god, the crispiness almost made us forget our train. And then because apparently we had room, a shoe with custard
Flavor.
inside.
French donut.
Show me inside.
It's a collab with Lipton.
It's good?
Soft, creamy, perfect.
Is it good?
Still hadn't received my New Zealand Electronic Travel Authority.
So we arrived at the airport and I realized that I didn't receive my ISTA yet. It wasn't confirmed. It's still on pending. But Chris had his confirmed, which is not normal because we applied it together.
And Chris was like, it's fine. We will receive it in 15 minutes. And he received his. But I still didn't receive mine. So I'm at the airport 5 hours before. Babe, what if I cannot go to New Zealand?
You go to Salmon Lake. Salmon Lake
And
is
you?
pretty cheap.
Honeymoon without me? It's really return spending. But
Mhm.
no. I told you last minute wasn't a good idea.
We'll see. Hand beam.
Oh my.
Look at this couple.
Yeah,
They're
so
traveling
cute.
all the.
Oh.
Maybe they're visiting their.
Now it's the moment of truth.
Right.
Check-in time. Let's see if they let me go. So nervous.
And then it came through. Visa confirmed.
Got it.
Honeymoon is happening.
Who's going to New Zealand?
Honeymoon start.
So yesterday night.
Honeymoon start.
So yesterday night.
I'm not going to honeymoon alone.
Nothing can beat a Jet 2 holiday.
New Zealand, we are on our way. And see you on the last vlog of my Tainan series after the honeymoon. We are not done yet.
This is how you imagine our honeymoon?